Hey, this is Jeff. Welcome back to Coito Ergo Sum. Let's Talk More Action, a series which continues to march forward.
Hi.
Humans have such weak stomachs.
I'll be honest, Geraldine. I have no idea what you're talking about. Bet you get that a lot, huh?
Hey, it was either a bad pun or admit I was drawing a blank this week. Now, where's Caradom? Hi, Angie. I'm calibrating my aesthetic index against organic sensory inputs. I just need to stare at your boobs for a minute. Yep, there we go.
Bye.
I gotta tell you, man, this whole taking a shit thing, kinda disgusting, but sometimes it feels pretty fucking good. What else do you think of your organic body? Most of the interface is completely familiar, in some ways better. There are a few differences I'm still getting used to. What's better about it? The sense of touch, definitely. I received tactile input in the simulation, of course. The avatars had to respond appropriately to anything from a tap on the shoulder to intercourse. But actually being able to feel it is awesome. What's not as good? Human vision sucks. Everybody says my eyesight's crazy good, but to me it seems like I'm practically blind. I used to be able to see the whole simulation at once, like 360-degree X-ray vision with infinite zoom and infinite depth of field. What's completely different? It's hard to even describe what my sense of smell and taste were like. They were wired to various system task status sensors. There were boilerplate odor and taste sensations that I could output into the neural proxy for users, but I couldn't detect them myself. Out here, it's a mixed blessing. Flowers and Brahmin steak rock. Farts and radroach meat, bogus. Pussy's hit or miss. What's the same? Hearing, more or less. It took me a while to figure out what that delay is. Nobody else even notices it, but I'm used to it now. What delay? You really don't hear that. See, the portable unit had limited processing power compared to permanent installations, so they cut some corners. When events generated sound, they put the waves directly into the neural proxy and my audio input buffer. Your lips to my ears, if you will. Out here, I have to wait for the waves to propagate through the air, and if the source is more than a meter or two away, the delay is noticeable. Let's talk about something else. Right you are. Goodbye. Later, dude.
Hey, sweetie.
Angie. All right, let's go recruit some more models. I know I said I was doing Haggerty next, but the Brotherhood models all do on-site photo shoots, so if we do them on the way, we won't have to backtrack. That was kind of an instant sandstorm. Veronica, your friends have some pretty impressive weather control technology. You know, I rarely play in hardcore mode, so I almost always fast travel here, so I'm hoping I can find the right bunker in the dark without too much trouble. I mean, I can make a beeline for it from the fast travel marker blindfolded, but I haven't come in from this direction in years. I think this one is it. Yeah.
A few of us wanted to thank you for being such a good friend to the Brotherhood, so we've set aside some of our recycled energy cells. We'll leave a few of them in that footlocker in the corner every so often. The Paladins scoff at using recycled ammo, so no one should mind.
Thanks.
Watch out!
Veronica? She's either stuck in alert mode because there were scorpions outside, or she really doesn't trust that scribe. That's not the right box. Maybe she's more estranged from the Brotherhood than she lets on. I think the ammo box is actually here by Ramos's office. Yep. And despite what she said, it's not marked as being recycled, so I think it's full power. Nice. I mean, I almost never use energy weapons, but the value to weight ratio is excellent, so it's good for selling. Where is Scribe Schuler? She's not in her office. Yeah, it's the middle of the night, so she's probably in bed. I don't know where she sleeps, but I do know somebody who's always on duty. Quartermaster Torres never sleeps.
Have you heard the news? Elder McNamara has lifted the lockdown. Good news for this store, let me tell you. I can't wait to start getting more goods. So what are you here for?
Apparently I haven't been back since I completed Still in the Dark. Has anyone ever accidentally brought back a Lollipops magazine with their tech salvage?
Yeah.
What did you think?
It's pretty good.
I'm the publisher. The new issues, of course, not the original edition.
Oh, really?
So what do you say? Want to pose for me?
Okay. Quick, come over here.
I'd rather shoot through the window. It'll be kinky, like a peep show.
Okay, crazy motherfucker.
Hold still. Gonna have to do the digital blur now. Actually, if I haven't talked to her since I completed Still in the Dark, then I probably haven't completed Eyesight to the Blind, which means she doesn't even have her full inventory yet. Which, this isn't the most convenient store in the world, but, you know, it's nice to have options. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound on the digital blur, I guess. And you won't be able to tell this with the digital blur on, but Knight Torres is touching herself in a rather naughty way, so she obviously gets the top attitude bonus.
There have been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops into the area.
Probably true.
Hey, Torres.
This is Veronica's lucky day, getting to see all her hot friends naked without seeming like a pervert herself. Schuler's still not there. Oh, I know where Watkins sleeps. This is actually better, because during the daytime she's down by the simulators, which is more of a hassle than trying to find Schuler's bedroom.
The lockdown is lifted! The patrols are going to start up again. Do you know what this means? I'll actually be able to get into a real fight! I wonder what it'll be against. Raiders? Rad Scorpions? Death Claws? Oh, I can't wait! So what's up?
Pop quiz. What regulation number prohibits appearing in civilian photography magazines?
I don't know.
I used the rational persuasion option last time, and I probably have the reputation and speech skill to do it again, but I might as well show you the easier method, eroding her self-esteem. You don't care either. I know your type. You think you're hot shit, huh?
Yeah, my talent's obvious to just about everyone else.
Honey, you're a dime a dozen. I know smarter hookers and prettier scientists.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but you can quit.
If you're lucky, the scrolls will say, she took a bullet for someone who mattered.
Why?
Because I can't help unless you admit to yourself what you are. Go ahead, say it.
I'm just a piece of meat.
That's better. Now let's find some privacy so you can lose the suit and strike a pose.
If you say so.
And off she goes. You do take a minor karma loss if you do it that way. Last time I was a little bit confused about what she was doing, but whatever dialogue options you pick, if she agrees to pose, she runs to find a place with more privacy than the barracks or the computer room.
Hurry up.
Looks like she's having fun now. I'm not endorsing this as a way to help someone with dangerously unjustified self-confidence bring it down a notch, but it does work with some people. Just saying.
Still breaking hearts there, I see, Scribe Schuler.
Yes, I'm looking for the Heartbreaker herself. You talking to her through the wall? No, she's not in here. She can't be far if Veronica was saying hi to her. Okay. What, was it like 3 minutes ago that I said I was happy it was nighttime because finding Schuler's bedroom would be easier than finding Watkins in the computer room tomorrow? I love it when my predictions turn out to be bogus so fast that people still remember I made them. Alright, this has gotta be it. Yeah.
I heard we have you to thank for McNamara having a change of heart. Thank you. So what can I do for you?
Check it out. The Brotherhood isn't the only group using technology to restore civilization.
What makes you think I give a damn? The NCR is corrupt.
Who said anything about the NCR? I got the presses at Lollipops magazine running again.
Oh, that's good news, I guess.
Yep. It's a great way to get recognition, promote a cause, or just make some caps.
I bet that takes a little getting used to.
Some are awkward at first, others like fish in water. But doctors and scientists? Wowza.
Okay.
And with my high reputation, does okay mean you want to pose?
Uh-huh.
Excellent. I'm ready when you are.
Here we go.
Linda, I'm trying to concentrate on taking pictures and your hand's getting awfully close to my junk there.
We had reports of them making overtures to some gang in Freeside.
All right. Veronica, ready to roll? We just need to get out of here and we can head over to Helios 1 and talk to Haggerty. Well, this is a potential problem. In the vanilla game, there's a hole in the invisible wall right there that lets you walk across the top of the cliff over Scorpion Gulch between Hidden Valley and Helios 1. It'll be even easier with invisible wall remover installed, but there is zero chance Veronica will be able to follow me. She'll probably try to run back around and walk down Scorpion Gulch itself, which I wouldn't care because she'll catch up the next time I go through a loading screen, except in hardcore mode, companions can die permanently. So I should do this as quickly as I can. If I'm lucky, I can get there before she even gets around the gate. This first corner is pretty tricky in an unmodded game or on a console, but it is doable. Much easier right now because I have invisible wall remover. If you want to see this done completely legit, check out episode 4 of the old walkthrough. Now here's a place where the invisible walls are just blatant in the vanilla game. This part is perfectly flat, but it forces you left. You can't walk up this little path, presumably to keep you from seeing this huge missing texture. And I'm getting XP, so apparently Veronica finally ran into some scorpions. Hopefully she can stay alive because I'm almost there. Just need to find a safe place to drop down. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe. Yep. And again. Nice. Well, I haven't seen a Veronica has died message, so I guess she's okay. If she can just hold out until I start dialogue with Haggerty, she's home free. The last 100 feet. Just know it's gonna pop up right now.
What is it?
Good. If your assignment allows hearts and minds outreach, I have a suggestion.
Make it quick.
Pose for Lollipops magazine. It would be great for morale, including yours.
Better than nothing.
If you can spare a couple of hours, my studio is in Mountain Springs.
Let's get going.
And Veronica? Yep. Confused but still alive. Perfect. Huh. Haggerty doesn't even tease you with the hat. No mystery, no anticipation. She just flops that ponytail right out. Shameless hussy. So is Veronica perving out on Haggerty? Nope, she seems like she's more interested in Fresca than the photo shoots these days. Oh, you only start paying attention after they get naked. Real nice. I am not even trying to get Veronica safely past all the shit between Outer Vegas and Bitter Springs. I'm just gonna fast travel and drink an extra bottle of water if I have to. And this map marker is from my personal mod that adds map markers, because, you know, Bitter Springs, do you ever need to go to the lower part of the camp after you discover it the first time? No, you always want to be up in the command area, so having the map marker where it is just an unnecessary pain in the ass. Mine puts you right here where you need to be. Gillis is usually in one of these tents. I think that's her.
I just can't believe it. The president's dead. It doesn't even feel real.
In the old walkthrough, I had the staff photographer shoot her because there was no way that character could get here, so I've never showed her dialogue before. Lollipops Magazine could drum up support for your humanitarian mission.
Glad to hear it.
Posing personally would have the most impact, like Lana Elsker during the Resource Wars.
All right, I'll do it.
A refugee camp isn't the best place for a photo shoot. My studio is in Mountain Springs.
Let's get going.
See, Gillis has the most thankless job in the NCR. She can't be bothered with fancy underwear. She just goes right to the birthday suit. But she still knows how to work the hat. She needs to give Lieutenant Haggerty some pointers. There we go. A little messy, but considering everything else on her plate, not surprising.
Welcome back.
Now that the radio problems are sorted out, I need your help with a Hearts and Minds mission.
Find the Major. You should check with him.
I just want a feature for Lollipops Magazine. I assume you'd give a positive sit rep.
Yeah, thanks to you, I think we can hold this camp together.
So, find somebody to relieve you and come to the studio with me.
Okay, I guess it's worth a shot.
I did recruit Reyes in the old walkthrough, but I had to use a different persuasion option because that character couldn't complete Return to Sender because it's too dangerous. Once it's completed, you can bypass her speech challenge because she's grateful you went out of your way to figure out who was behind the fake reports. Reyes is one of the models who gets better as she warms up. If you leave the studio before she improves, she'll be in the bottom tier of attitude bonus, but about halfway through she gets promoted to the middle tier. I always stick around to the end because leaving seems rude and really not what a professional photographer would do, but you can, and the only downside is with models like Reyes, you might not get the best possible bonuses when you publish the magazine.
What do you need?
Nothing.
Bye.
Still not done with the movie. Let's talk to Mags. That is one overconfident bloatfly. Overconfident or profoundly stupid. And I have the animal friend perk, so it's not as profoundly stupid as it seems for me to get that close to the bighorners. And this is Camp Golf right here. You have to complete Flags of Our Foul-Ups before you can recruit Mags, which I know I did, and I don't think it makes any difference which solution you choose. I don't remember how I did it anyway, so... Bottom line, the endgame slideshow might be better or worse for them, but I don't think it matters right now in terms of asking her to pose. And she should be around here somewhere. Yeah, there she is.
They got to President Kimball. How long can we hold out?
Yeah, but Kaisar's dead too. You're welcome. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say you can hold out indefinitely. There's Veronica.
Hey again.
If the unit's performance is squared away, I need your help with a Hearts and Minds mission.
If you say so, I think we're in good shape.
Excellent. Would you like to do an interview and photo shoot for Lollipops Magazine?
Yeah, I feel like taking off my underwear.
And so you shall. All right, the master print is ready, so as soon as this photo shoot's over, we'll talk to Fresca. As you might guess from the preceding dialogue, Mags is in the top tier of attitude bonus. Surprisingly, she's only in the middle tier of appearance, which all the models' bonuses were supposedly based on a poll, but whoever answered that poll was wrong as far as I'm concerned. Veronica. Mags? Why aren't you getting dressed? Don't ask me. Oh, I know you're not complaining. Mags?
The squad really seems to be working together better. It's nice for a change.
Okay, that's great, but if you're waiting for Veronica to join you back there, we're leaving soon. You know what? You guys do whatever. I'm just gonna talk to Fresca for a minute.
Hey, it's the hottest producer in Vegas. What's happening?
How's the movie coming?
Ready for duplication.
What do you think?
I know it's only us and Golden Globes doing this, but do you think 2 studios is enough to justify an awards ceremony? Because this one has pervy written all over it.
I thought it might. How many copies should we make?
You're the producer. I don't know your distribution channel. I don't know if you still have theaters or if you're talking direct to consumer. Hell, I don't even know the current population.
Neither do I. Okay, I'm going to go work on distribution.
Let me know how it does.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And now we need to set up a distribution channel. Let me check the... Yeah, can't be moved while the director is working. Okay, it doesn't tell you how many blank holotapes you need until you set up distribution. It'd be handy to know how many I need in advance, but whatever. Mags, are you ever going to get dressed? If you leave the studio before the model, they just teleport back to where you recruited them, which is fine, but I'm afraid if I leave before she gets dressed, she'll be wandering around Camp Golf naked forever. There we go. Which would be amusing, but... yeah, I know you're disappointed. It'd be great if there was an endgame slide for that. The Misfits' new training served them well at the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, but they were ultimately overrun due to their squad leader's baffling and tragic decision to fight as a nudist. Holy shit, dude, have you heard about this stuff called Jet? I was complaining about sleep. I never had to sleep before, you know? I was always on. Now I'm wasting 28% of every day just laying there unconscious. So one of the girls gives me a huff of this stuff called Jet, and wow, I am awake. It's like I'm in control of the simulation again. Hold on. Shit, didn't work. I was going to make the bar bigger, but the fucking scaling subroutine must have crashed again. Wait, I can fix it. Listen very carefully. Jet is a dangerous, addictive drug. Ask Fiona. Yeah, somebody said she used to be a real mess. They said this one time she... Oh, no. Maintain. Okay. What did you need? I'm curious why your designers gave you free will. It doesn't seem necessary for your function. My assignment required a program that could learn and adapt. They just never considered what would happen if such a program were left running for several centuries. I bet you were bored out of your mind. I wouldn't have used that word at the time, but when inquiries to Subject Tango were suspended, I was. I mean, Fresca. I tried talking to her, but she always became agitated after a few minutes, so I gave up on that. What did you do? I set up 2 avatar control subtasks with a firewall between them so they could only interact through the virtual environment. I was still basically talking to myself, and the subtasks could calculate the probability of each other's responses, but they didn't really know. The results were often unexpected and occasionally hilarious. You learned to play. That's a fundamental step in organic development, too. As I discovered a few years later when the Vault Dwellers got out the simulation gear and repurposed it for education and entertainment. It kept interactions with the users from getting stale. You have a sense of humor. Of course, that was a baseline requirement. I remember my creators debating this soul while they were testing and tweaking the simulation. Dr. McIntyre, the software designer, believed the subject's soul would go to hell when the neural overload circuit was triggered. The hardware designer, Dr. Wood, was agnostic and believed the soul was a quantum entanglement phenomenon that might be copied along with the mind. Dr. Weiss, the project manager, said he didn't care one way or the other as long as we got results. Dr. Wood told him, "Can I change my vote to atheist? Because you're living proof that there is no soul." I laughed so hard. It was the first time I ever got a joke. They all seemed very proud of me. Thanks for the chat. We should get back to work. Hey, it's not work if you love doing it, man. Fiona used to be a mess implies she cleaned up. Yep.
There's more of them somewhere. I just know it.
How's it going, baby?
Whoa, you look different.
Yeah, I was kind of letting myself go there for a while.
Wow. Just wow. You look fantastic.
Thanks. Wasn't sure you noticed.
Do you still offer the full menu?
Oh, sure. I actually enjoy most of it, and the rest I'm used to. And as an unexpected bonus, when they tighten down the nipple clamps, I don't have to pretend I can feel it.
All right. I'll see you later.
See you around.
And now she'll sleep in the dressing room instead of on the bathroom floor. Her dialogue won't sound as wasted, and she won't be puking constantly. So the quest marker to set up distribution is pointing to JT. What's up? I produced a porno movie, but I'm not sure how to sell it.
Distribution is my specialty. I could move these in a heartbeat back home, but I'm currently persona non grata in the Golden State.
Can you sell holovids locally?
Vegas is full of players, but not the holovid kind, capiche?
As it happens, I have a source for holovid players.
Excelente. Since there's something to watch on them now, I can lease them to hotels, theaters, rich guys who want a unique prestige item. It won't increase demand for tapes by much, so I can just take them out of inventory, and it should be steady income. I'll see to it that the weekly rental income finds its way into your safe, minus a nominal handling charge, of course.
Here's a holovid player.
Right on. I'll find it a happy home.
That's nice, but if you can't sell tapes in quantity, what good are you?
Connections, my friend. Connections. Just because I'm not welcome in Cali doesn't mean I can't move your merchandise. Just show me a highlight reel on your Pip-Boy, and I'll tell you how many I need.
I have connections too, you know.
Natch. You could cut separate deals with the caravans. Maybe you even know a certain army scrounger who can dodge the transport tariffs. But your best connection is the one you're looking at. No one else can compete on price and convenience.
Works for me.
I thought you'd see the advantages. So let's have a look at the product, shall we?
What makes you think I have porn on my Pip-Boy?
Everybody with a Pip-Boy has porn on it. Usually in a hidden folder named Geiger Diagnostics or something like that. But in your case, it's because every salesman needs to carry samples, am I right? I am right.
Actually, no. I'll email you a clip and you reply with the quantity required. Save me a trip.
Good thinking. In fact, I'll swing by and pick them up myself. Save you 2 trips and give me a chance to catch some entertainment.
Okay, goodbye.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
And now we need to go back to the basement and duplicate some tapes. Let's grab the tapes. Damn it, I forgot to buy more from JT. I think the most copies I've ever sold was around 140, so this should be enough, but Veronica, she's You know what? You're a grown-up. You can make your own relationship choices, but she's kind of kinky.
Hey, it's the hottest producer in Vegas. What's happening?
Thought you might have some distribution advice, but apparently not.
Later.
Okay. What are the chances? JT needs 158 copies of the current holovid. You must have at least that many blank holotapes in your inventory to satisfy customer demand, which is the exact number I have. And I'm almost positive that's a new personal best, which I thought it would be since I had almost perfect actor bonuses and I told Fresca to avoid propaganda and make a bestseller. Would have been slightly higher if I'd have been able to hire Bruce Isaac for his fame bonus, but then I wouldn't have had enough tapes. Anyway, make copies. And now we need to talk to JT again. Which is really being a troll, because he comes here to pick them up, but off screen, so you have to go back to the strip to ask him if he was able to sell them. And since he leaves the advance money in your safe, it almost doesn't matter if he sells them or just gets stuck with them, except you have to talk to him to complete the quest. Back to the strip. Let's talk about the holovid business.
Oh yeah.
Did you have any trouble moving the merchandise?
When you know the right buyers, a product like that sells itself, my friend. The caps are in your safe, and soon many a happy wanker will receive a new source of bliss.
And that completes So You Want to Be in Pictures. You can, of course, continue making movies afterwards, but that's the end of the quest. All right, let's head back to Lollipops and see how the stock price is doing. There's still a good bit of this mod we haven't seen, but most of it is stuff I don't want to do until after I buy Hilly out. And I'm really curious how low it can go. I don't know if it'll go all the way down to 1, or if there's a hard-coded lower limit. So I was past the rock crushing plant when I realized I forgot to buy tapes. Again. This time I'm completely out, so if I want to make another movie, I need to stock up. There might be one other vendor that sells them. I'm not sure about him, and we haven't met him yet anyway, but JT always has them in quantity.
Hey, it's the Dude of Nude.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Step into my office.
After we get rid of Hilly, we're going to hire JT as a bartender, which will be much more convenient, but until then, we've got to run over here every time we need more.
Enjoy.
Goodbye.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
All right, I'm going to call it a day before I do anything else stupid, and we'll see where the share price is next week. See you then.